I am selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I am out of control at times, hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. If you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. The real lover is the man who can thrill you by kissing your forehead or smiling into your eyes or just staring into space. I am good, but not an angel. I do sin, but I am not the devil. I am just a small girl in a big world trying to find someone to love. If you're going to be two-faced, at least make one of them pretty. I've never fooled anyone. I've let people fool themselves. They didn't bother to find out who and what I was. Instead, they would invent a character for me. I wouldn't argue with them. They were obviously loving somebody I wasn't. We should all start to live before we get too old. Fear is stupid. So are regrets. All little girls should be told they are pretty, even if they aren't. Beneath the makeup and behind the smile, I am just a girl who wishes for the world. The nicest thing for me is sleep. Then at least I can dream. You believe lies, so eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. A woman can't be alone. She needs a man. A man and a woman support and strengthen each other. She just can't do it by herself. I always felt insecure and in the way, but most of all, I felt scared. I guess I wanted love more than anything else in the world. If I'm a star, then the people made me a star. Creativity has got to start with humanity. And when you're a human being, you feel, you suffer. Success makes so many people hate you. I wish it wasn't that way. It would be so wonderful to enjoy success without seeing envy in the eyes of those around you. Fame will go by, and so long, I've had you, fame. If it goes by, I've always known it was fickle. All we demanded was our right to twinkle. First, I'm going to prove to myself that I'm a person. Then, maybe I'll convince myself that I'm an actress. It's often just enough to be with someone. I don't need to touch them, not even talk. A feeling passes between you both. You're not alone. I want to grow old without facelifts. I want to have the courage to be loyal to the face I've made. Sometimes I think it would be easier to avoid old age, to die young, but then you'd never complete your life, would you? You'd never wholly know you. Arthur Miller wouldn't have married me if I had been nothing but a dumb blonde. I think that when you are famous, every weakness is exaggerated. Dogs never bite me, just humans. If I had observed all the rules, I'd never have got anywhere. Respect is one of life's greatest treasures. I mean, what does it all add up to if you didn't have that? I won't be satisfied until people want to hear me sing without looking at me. Of course, that doesn't mean I want them to stop looking. Keep smiling, because life is a beautiful thing and there is so much to smile about. I'm one of the world's most self-conscious people. I really have to struggle. Fame is fickle, and I know it. It has its compensations, but it also has its drawbacks, and I've experienced them both. I don't know who invented high heels, but all women owe him a lot. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Sometimes I feel my whole life has been one big rejection. A man is more frank and sincere with his emotions than a woman. We girls, I'm afraid, have a tendency to hide our feelings. All a girl really wants is for one guy to prove to her that they are not all the same. I don't mind making jokes, but I don't want to look like one. You never know what life is like until you have lived it. I don't consider myself an intellectual, and this is not one of my aims, but I admire intellectual people. I restore myself when I'm alone. If I play a stupid girl and ask a stupid question, I've got to follow it through. What am I supposed to do? Look intelligent? When it comes down to it, I let them think what they want. If they care enough to bother with what I do, then I'm already better than them. I knew I belonged to the public and to the world, not because I was talented or even beautiful, but because I had never belonged to anything or anyone else. It's all make-believe, isn't it? A girl doesn't need anyone that doesn't need her.